What's up, guys? This is Vinay and welcome to Set Up to Win, where we help get your life to that next level. When I was growing up, anxiety was a loaded word. If you admitted to suffering from anxiety, you were pretty much seen as an outcast. Most of society didn't understand what anxiety was, much less how to handle it. Fast forward to today, and thankfully our world has evolved to have a better understanding of what anxiety is. In fact, it's almost a given that you will suffer from some level of anxiety in our modern world. And this is really no surprise, as things have gotten much more chaotic with 24-hour news cycles, unending social media feeds, and a ceaseless stream of distractions. And anxiety exists for a reason. It's there to spring us to action when we are required to act. Anxiety helped us survive as a species when we were living in the wild. But too much anxiety can be very unhealthy. So as our world changes and induces more anxiety, you need to adapt along with it in order to stay ahead of the game. What are some ways that you can not only deal with anxiety, but also cure it so that you can live a healthier life? I'm going to go through just a few methods that have worked for me and have helped me live a more fulfilling life. The first method is really simple and it's helped me a ton. It is to do nothing. Yes, you heard me right, do nothing. Take your phone, put it on airplane mode, set the timer for 10 minutes, then lay down and close your eyes. No music, no podcasts, no TV, just quiet. You can think about whatever you want. Most of our waking lives are spent either actively doing something or consuming new information. We are either driving or cooking or working or just watching videos on Instagram. The point is that you are always stimulating your brain. You are actively engaged in your day and your brain keeps receiving new information. We never give our brains a break. But closing your eyes for a few minutes will finally give your brain the break it needs. While you're laying down, you can think about anything you want. You can focus on your breathing, or you can think about whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter. Just lay down and do nothing. After a few minutes, your brain will have no choice but to slow down. And when your brain finally is slowed down, you'll be able to think more clearly and make more sense of everything going on in your life. Do this every day for a month and you'll be surprised at how good you feel. The next method to cure anxiety is to go on a 30-day spending freeze. Things in our lives tend to just pile up. Our clothes, the food in our kitchen, or just random gadgets around the house. In an ideal world, there should be a state of flow. As you bring new things into your life, old things should flow out. But the reality is that new things are brought into your life and the old things stick around. When you force yourself to stop buying things for 30 days, you put a conscious stop to bringing new things in. You are forced to focus on what you currently have. You might figure out how to enjoy what you already have more, or you might start to see what you no longer need and start to get rid of things. When you start to limit what comes into your life and get rid of the things you don't need anymore, you will feel so much lighter and liberated. You're getting back into that state of flow and also getting leaner, more nimble, and relaxed in the process. Your physical surroundings impact your mindset more than you might think, and living in a neat and uncluttered space will allow you to think more clearly. And a nice byproduct of going on a spending freeze is that you'll probably save a little bit more money than you usually do. The third method to curing anxiety is to get out of town. Sometimes all you need is a change of scenery. Between work, family, social obligations, and everything else, over time we just put our heads down and keep our noses to the grindstone. This results in our worlds getting smaller and smaller. Every little problem seems so big. You lose perspective, and it's only natural for our stress levels to rise as a result. This is the best time to just pack a bag, hop in your car, and drive to a new place for a few days. Just literally being away from all the craziness of your everyday life can be just what the doctor ordered. Kick back and relax, catch up on some sleep or some movies, or go someplace where you can enjoy nature with some hiking and exploration. Getting out of town can be a very simple way to reset your mind and put things back in perspective. There is a massive world out there waiting to be explored. The next trick to curing anxiety is to make time for friends. It doesn't sound like much, but when our lives overwhelm us, we sometimes forget to carve time out of our busy schedules to be social. And I'm not just talking about keeping up with someone by stalking their Instagram feed. I'm talking about meeting them in actual real life. And it can be anyone, new friends, or a friend you've known for years. Make it a point to meet up with some friends just 2 to 3 times a month. Maybe grab a coffee, or try a new restaurant together, or just go for a nice walk. Remember that everyone else is busy living their lives too. So just assume that you will be the one initiating the contact. Hanging out with others, exchanging ideas, and just catching up is healthier than you think. We are social creatures, and when we don't have any sort of social aspect to our lives, we fall out of balance very quickly. And a bonus method for curing anxiety is to create something. We spend so much of our lives consuming. The content we watch on our TV, what we read on social media, the clothes we wear, the list goes on. The fact is, there is no way you can go through life without consuming. But things fall out of balance when all you do is consume. You also need to create. We are happiest when we are engaging our brains by creating something. And it doesn't need to be anything complex. Break out those paintbrushes and paint something. Or write that short story that you have trapped in your brain. Or just consider making a new dish. Creating something tangible will give you a sense of accomplishment and definitely relieve stress. Please comment below with any thoughts you might have about not only dealing with anxiety, but curing it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and of course subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.